Many of my viewers recently requested more unboxing videos. Here you go. Hey everyone, Andrew here. Today, I have a really big birthday unboxing. So, as I'm recording this, it is currently my birthday. And there are quite a few puzzles in here. I know what some of them are, but not all of them. And it's been a while since I did a mystery unboxing. So, yeah, I'm excited. Let's just get into here, see what there is. So, first thing I see is this right here. Okay, this is a house cube. I knew I was getting this. This is not one of the mystery items. Okay, it comes in this really weird container. Alright, so this very much looks like a guan long end. Yep, it is. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So the reason this is called a house cube is because if you hold it like this, it looks like a house. See, like there's the door, and then up here's the attic, and there's the chimney. So these two layers are just like a regular 3x3, and then this layer is like a Fisher cube, except this edge here should be this kind of edge on a normal Fisher cube, but it's been replaced with this kind of edge. So, yeah, I'll just give it a scramble and then solve it, and I'll tell you what I thought. Okay, so I have solved this puzzle, and I did orange cross, and that was an interesting solve. The first two layers, obviously just like a normal 3x3. The last layer proved to be quite tricky, actually. So, yeah, this will be an interesting puzzle. Alright, so the next puzzle is whatever this is. So what is this? Ooh, okay, Twist Skewb. This is another one I knew I was getting. This is gonna be interesting. This is my first Skewb shape mod. Alright, so this is by Chi. Yep, Chi. Okay, oh, this looks cool. So the mechanism is probably based off the original Chi Skewb. I don't have the regular Twist 3x3, so this is my first Twist cube. I don't have the Twist Fisher either. Whoa, this feels cool. Oh, I like this. This is gonna be fun to solve. So, alright. Oh, this is cool. Alright, so I'm gonna scramble this and then solve it and tell you what I think. It should be like a normal Skewb solve, except centers, or 4 of the centers at least, will have orientation. I'm not sure how to do Skewb center orientation. So I got to this point, and on a normal Skewb this would be solved, because these 3 centers need to rotate 180 degrees. So I'm gonna deal with that later, because I don't feel like dealing with that now. I'm excited to see what other puzzles I got. So let's move on to the next puzzle. So I'm gonna grab this. And okay, I knew I was getting this. Oh, I'm excited to get into the mystery puzzles. But okay, I knew I was getting this. This is, I don't know the actual name of it. It's basically a floppy ghost Megaminx. Okay, this is like a cool textured box. See that? Alright, so this is an interesting puzzle. Okay. Whoa. Okay, this turns really well. Oh, see? Oh, bandages. I can't move this. I don't know if this could be hard to solve. Okay, yeah, so see, it's a Megamix because like the center is a pentagon, and it's a floppy cube because it's like a 3x3x1, and it's a ghost cube because the cuts are all weird and random. This turns really well. Okay, I'm not gonna try to solve this now. I'll solve it later. This looks like it could actually be really tricky. So, next puzzle, I'm gonna grab this one. What is this? Oh, Killminx. Okay, I did not know I was getting this. Okay, surprise puzzle. And it's in white? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad it's in white. I have a Shengshao Megaminx, and that's also in white, so it's good that this will match. Typical Shengshao wrapping, it's like not it's just they put a piece of plastic in next to the cube. Okay, first turns. This turns really well. Is it catchy? Yeah, it's catchy. So I'm not gonna solve this one because this is just gonna be like a Megamix solve without corners. I'm pretty sure every single puzzle in this box is non-WCA, by the way. Yeah, Shengshao Killaminx. It turns okay. Let's move on to the next one. So I'm gonna cube stand. Okay, so I was just informed that this cube stand was not placed as part of the order. So, okay, so I guess the cubicle just gave me a free cube stand. I mean, alright. Alright, the next thing. DNM 37. Okay, so this, I knew I was getting this. This is for when my Maru lubricant runs out, because this is basically like a newer, better version of Maru that doesn't dry out after like a day. So, yeah, so I will not start using this until my Maru lubricant runs out. Next thing, what is this? Sticker, oh, Scubes, oh, finally! Yeah, okay. These stickers are for my X-Man Wingy Scube, which I got at Nationals, and I never bothered to resticker it with Fulbright stickers like all my other puzzles are. So I will be restickering this with Fulbright stickers, and then I can put my logo on it like most of my puzzles have. So the next thing, what is this? What is it? Oh, this is... I knew about this, but I totally forgot about it. This is the Rex Cube. I'm really excited for this. This is by Lan. So this is kind of like a Dino Cube. It's like Dino Cube Plus or Master Dino Cube, something like that. Okay, so, alright, first turns. Okay, doesn't turn that well. This doesn't turn very well at all, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's not a speed cube. This is cool. Lubrication should help the turn. Oh, look at that. So, okay, it's kind of like an Ivy cube, actually. It's like a kind of a mix between an Ivy cube and a Dino cube. I'm gonna like this. Yeah, so I'm not gonna solve this now. This will probably take a lot of effort to figure out how to solve. I do want to try to figure this out by myself, though. So, let's move on to the next puzzle. And I have a clock box? What? Okay. I don't know what the deal is with that. What's the deal with that?
I have no clue.
Okay. So, next thing. Oh! Okay, this is something I've been considering getting for a long time. This is a cube cover, like what they use in competitions. Like right before you start your inspection, the cube is covered with this. So it looks like it folds. How does this work? I can figure this out. Can I figure this out? I'll figure it out later. Okay, this is my first time getting the new Cubicle business card. I have not ordered for them in that long. And then the very last thing in the package is a Halloween logo. They said on their website that they sent this and a free cube stand with all orders placed through November 1st. But this was placed after November 1st, so I don't know. Okay. I'll probably put this on one of the cubes I got in this unboxing. Not really sure which one. So let's go back and recap everything I got in this package. So here's everything I got. So just to recap, I got this Halloween logo, which I'll put on one of these cubes. I got this twist cube, which I haven't quite solved yet, but I haven't put a lot of thought into it. This should be really cool. It shapeshifts like crazy. I like this puzzle. I got a house cube, which is really similar to a 3x3 with a really difficult last layer. I got a Megaminx, Shengshou Megaminx in white. I got a Rex cube. This is probably gonna be my favorite thing. I got this floppy ghost Megaminx. This is a really weird puzzle. Like, I'm just imagining the people at YJ, like, sitting, having a meeting. What puzzle should we design next? Let's make a floppy ghost Megaminx. Okay, and then I got a cube stand, D&M 37, cube stickers, and a clock box. So it's been 20 days since I got these puzzles, and I'm gonna give you some updates on them. I'm only going to give you updates on the puzzles because the other stuff I got doesn't really have any updates. So first of all, the twist cube. The turning is okay. I'm pretty sure the mechanism is based off the Chi budget cube. I figured out mostly how to solve it. The only thing is, if I get an odd number of these centers rotated 90 degrees, then I have not figured out how to fix that yet. So I just have to scramble it and start over. I realized if you turn it like this, it looks like a super cool, like really modern architecture tower. Like that. So, and then the next puzzle is the Megaminx or Megaminx. And I like this puzzle a lot. It turns really well. In terms of speed cube ability, it's a little bit better than the original Shengshou Megaminx. And yeah, it turns really well. And I did try speed solving this, and just briefly, I averaged about a minute. I think I did like one timed average of 5. And yeah, the average was about a minute. So yeah, I like this puzzle. Fun, pretty easy puzzle to solve. Next puzzle is the house cube. This actually, despite being a super basic 3x3 shape mod, this is kind of a challenge to solve. If you do F2L here, obviously it's just like you're doing it on a 3x3 because these are all 3x3 pieces. But then the last layer can get pretty tricky. Because like these two pieces can be swapped and these two can be swapped. And then this center has an orientation and this edge can be flipped. So it's kind of tricky when you get to the last layer. But it's a pretty fun solve. I put the Halloween logo on it, as you can see. But yeah, it's a cool puzzle. I like it. And then next, the floppy ghost Megaminx. I looked up the actual name for this puzzle. YJ calls it just the floppy ghost cube. But a floppy ghost cube, to me, would be a ghost version of this. And this is different, because this has a square in the middle, and this one has a pentagon. So this is a floppy ghost Megaminx, and this is a floppy 3x3. And this puzzle is a pretty interesting solve. It seems like you just need to get lucky. Like you solve it, you start solving it, and then you solve all the way around here, and then you get to like one of these faces left, so like this, or this, or this, and sometimes these two pieces will be misoriented, or these two, or these two, or these two, or whichever ones you do last. And in that case, you just kind of have to start over the solve. I don't think there's a way to fix that. So this is a really interesting puzzle, but not because of its ghostness, because of the fact that it's a Megaminx, as opposed to a 3x3. that Megaminx being 5 and having an odd number of sides, that creates some like interesting issues. Like I was describing before, where you get 2 of these flipped, you never get that on this. And it's not because of this being Ghost, it's because of this having 5 centerpieces. I personally wish a regular non-Ghost version of this would come out, like this cube but a pentagon instead of a square. And then one more thing I want to mention about this, so like this right here is a floppy, or is a super floppy cube. Is this a super floppy cube? Well, it has the mechanism of a super floppy cube, but the fact that it's a Megaminx makes it like bandage itself, so it can't, I can't do this move here, and I can't do that equivalent move on any of the faces at all. And again, the reason that this is not possible, the reason that it bandages, is not because of its ghostness, it's because it's 5 layers. So don't, if you have one of these, you can turn it like this and then like this, but don't try to force it back like that, because that'll probably break it. However, I did notice it is possible to do something like this. So finally, the Rex Cube. This is the puzzle that I have not solved yet, and I know it is solved, but I'll get to that in a moment. So I've played around with this puzzle a bit, and it has traits of the Pyraminx, the Scube, the Master Scube, the Dino Cube, and the Ivy Cube. But you can't solve this puzzle with knowledge of how to solve any of those. You need new stuff to know how to solve this. I realized that all of these pieces here are not in the same orbit. They're separated into different orbits. So like these 2 pieces are not in the same orbit. They can never switch places. So the closest I got to solving this puzzle was this. So I have a swap with these 2 pieces, and I have a 3 cycle here. And I know that it's a swap and a 3 cycle because of the different orbits. I know the pieces can't be interchanged in any other way because it's not possible. So when I was messing around with that in the cube in this state, the cube popped and I wasn't quite sure how to put it back together, so I just assembled it into this solve state, and I thought, okay, if I'm seriously gonna try to solve this myself without a tutorial, I need to think about it more. So I came up with my own notation, and I came up with some algorithms for it. I'm gonna come up with a few more algorithms, then I'm gonna scramble it and try to solve it again. And I hope I can succeed, because if I can succeed with this, this will be by far the most thought I've put into solving any twisty puzzle. So that's it for this unboxing. This is the biggest unboxing I've done on YouTube, definitely. There were lots of people on the video where I asked what kinds of videos do you like. Lots of people said they wanted unboxings. Here you go, here's a big unboxing. So, thank you for watching this. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.